You wake up. There's this sour, heavy taste in your mouth. Your armpits already smell like, well, like nothing you want to describe on camera. And flies, actual flies, keep landing on you like you're a snack. Now imagine living like that every single day. No deodorant, no toothpaste, no functioning bathroom, just dirt, sweat, and people who genuinely could not remember their last real bath. So today, we're going somewhere history books usually tiptoe around. How ancient people actually dealt with body odor when they had nothing. No chemistry, no pharmacy, nothing. And I promise you, some of what they came up with is genuinely unhinged. Let's be real for a second. Body odor, bad breath, sweaty pits. This is exactly the kind of stuff that gets cut from the polished history documentaries, right? Too gross. Too undignified, not epic enough. But think about it. People back then lived packed together. Whole families in one room, crowded markets, long journeys with zero hygiene breaks. The smell must have been a lot. This wasn't some minor inconvenience. This was a daily war against your own body, fought with whatever was lying around outside. So here's exactly what people used to fight back. One of the go-to tricks? Scented cones and fats. Here's how it worked. Take animal fat, mix it with whatever smelled good nearby, herbs, resins, flowers, and shape it into a little cone or a flat lump. Then either stick it on top of your head or just rub it straight into your skin. As the day heated up, the fat would slowly melt and trickle down your skin, leaving this trail of scent behind you all day. Basically, a walking, melting air freshener. Primitive, sure, but it worked. And oils were honestly the MVP here. People mixed oil with anything fragrant they could find. Pine, flowers, roots, tree resin, and rubbed it into their skin, their hair, their armpits. Not a full fix, but it took the edge off. No soap, no problem, sort of. People would rub oil or fat directly onto their skin, let it sit, and then use a scraper made of bone, wood, or metal to physically scrape it off, taking dirt, sweat, and dead skin along with it. I know how that sounds. But it genuinely worked as a crude form of exfoliation. You're basically peeling the grime off your body layer by layer. After a good scrape down, people actually felt noticeably cleaner. No water needed. Just oil, a tool, and some patience. Now let's talk breath, because this is where it gets creative. People chewed on literally anything that might cancel out bad breath. Fragrant tree resins and gums, bark from specific trees, herbs and spices like mint, sage, cloves, cinnamon, even certain roots. Some people took it further, boiling herbs with honey and shaping the mixture into little hardened lozenges. Congratulations! That's the world's first breath mint. No plastic wrapper, no minty blue color, but same basic idea. Please don't let people smell my mouth, okay? Deep breath. Here's the part where things get genuinely wild. In some places, people figured out that urine, especially aged urine, has ammonia in it. And ammonia, it's actually a decent cleaning agent, so people used it for laundry, for cleaning, and yes, for rinsing teeth and whitening them. I know, but when there's literally nothing else available, you use what you've got. It got so widespread in some societies that at least one ruler put an actual tax on collected urine because it had become a genuine commodity people bought and sold. Let that sink in for a second. To survive smelling other people, folks carried around small scent balls or pouches stuffed with dried herbs, resins, musk from animals, aromatic roots. People would constantly sniff these things, especially in crowded spaces or poorly ventilated homes. It wasn't just about masking smell either. Back then, a lot of people genuinely believed that bad air itself caused disease. So this pouch was doing double duty, covering up the stench and supposedly protecting you from getting sick. Basically, an ancient, portable panic button for your nose. People also noticed, probably by trial and a lot of error, that certain natural materials actually fought bacteria. They used specific clays and salts, which absorbed moisture and cut down on odor. Tree bark and twigs with natural antibacterial properties used like a toothbrush. Oils swished around the mouth as a rinse. Nobody understood bacteria. Nobody had a microscope. They just noticed this stuff works better than that stuff and kept using what worked. So really sit with this for a second. No toilets, no sewage systems, no soap, no spare clothes, constant heat, cramped living, heavy diets, and zero concept of bacteria or germs. And people still didn't want to smell bad. They took fat, herbs, urine, tree resin, scraping tools, literally whatever was within reach, and turned it into a system, a real working system to be just a little more bearable to be around. Meanwhile, we just twist open a stick of deodorant and think nothing of it. But honestly, we're still fighting the exact same battle humans have been fighting for thousands of years. We just have better tools now. If this made you a little grossed out, but also a little fascinated, that's the correct reaction, honestly. Hit like, drop a comment. Which one of these actually surprised you the most? The urine tax? The melting head cones? I want to know. Next video, we're going straight into ancient dental hygiene. What people actually used instead of toothpaste. Trust me, it's somehow even worse than this. Subscribe so you don't miss it. See you in the next one.